Karambit Blue Gem. In Counter-Strike's vast skin market, nothing symbolizes rarity like the Karambit Blue Gem. It's a case-hardened Karambit where the blade is covered almost entirely in blue, a result of a random pattern generation system that can produce thousands of variations. But among all possible outcomes, the legendary pattern 387 stands above the rest. It's the purest blue gem, with a fully blue playside that collectors consider the crown jewel of CS2. This knife wasn't made rare by design, but by pure chance. Case-hardened skins are formed when a large pattern texture is randomly mapped onto the blade. The chance of landing a perfectly blue Karambit like pattern 387 is estimated at 1 in over 403 million. That statistical miracle made it the most expensive knife in the game's history, reportedly valued at around $1.5 million. Owned by Chinese collector Noob Rage, the 387 Karambit Blue Gem is often called the holy grail of CS skins. Its price isn't just about color, it's about probability, prestige, and the story of the unrepeatable luck that created it. Souvenir R8 Bone Mask. Among the strangest and rarest items in Counter-Strike history is the Souvenir R8 Revolver Bone Mask, a skin that shouldn't even exist. It comes from the DreamHack 2013 Souvenir package, the very first souvenir case ever added to the game. The problem is, that case was released 2 years before the R8 Revolver itself even existed, so technically getting an R8 skin from it should have been impossible. When the Revolver was added in 2015, Valve accidentally linked it to old map collections like Bank, which were part of the 2013 souvenir drop pool. As a result, if someone opened one of those old DreamHack packages after 2015, there was a tiny chance that the system would generate a souvenir R8 bone mask, breaking the game's own logic. Only 9 are confirmed to exist today, with just a handful ever sold. Each one is a relic of a coding mistake that slipped through Valve's system. What was meant to be a simple drop bug turned into one of CS2's most legendary collector's items, a skin born entirely from accident. No Star Karambit. The No Star Karambit is one of the most mysterious items ever found in Counter-Strike. At first glance, it looks like a normal vanilla Karambit. No skin, no color, just a classic blade. But when you look closely, you'll notice something missing: the star icon. Every knife in the game, even unskinned ones, has that star before its name, but this one doesn't. The story goes back to the early days of CSGO, when Steam support still manually refunded scammed items. One player reportedly lost their Karambit vanilla to a scam and received the replacement directly from Valve. But during the refund process, the support agent accidentally created a version of the knife missing key metadata, including the star and the float value. That mistake made it the only knife in the entire game with a float of exactly 0.0. It's a one-of-one item, completely unique, and it's been sold multiple times between collectors. What was once worth just $3,000 is now estimated at well over $100,000, maybe even more. The No Star Karambit isn't rare because of luck or design. It's rare because it's not supposed to exist at all. M4A4 Howl. The M4A4 Howl isn't just a skin. It's the only contraband weapon in Counter-Strike history. Released in May 2014 as part of the Huntsman case, it was originally a community-made design created by 2 artists under the name Howling Dawn. But shortly after it went live, the real artist, Canis Albus, discovered that her artwork had been stolen from her DeviantArt page and used without permission. She filed a DMCA takedown, forcing Valve to act fast. In June 2014, Valve removed the Howl and banned its creators. But instead of deleting existing copies, Valve redesigned the artwork internally and changed its rarity from covert to contraband, a new one-time only rarity tier that has never been used again. The Huntsman case was updated and all future drops excluded the Howl permanently. Around 7,000 Howls existed before the takedown, and that number has only decreased over time. Because no new ones can ever be unboxed, its value has skyrocketed, with StatTrak factory new versions selling for tens of thousands of dollars. The M4A4 Howl remains the ultimate symbol of controversy, scarcity, and the strange history of CS skins. Katowice 2014 stickers. The Titan and iBuyPower Holo stickers from the 2014 Katowice Major are two of the most iconic and valuable cosmetics in Counter-Strike history. They come from the EMS1 Katowice 2014 sticker capsules, the first major capsules ever released. These capsules contained team logos in paper, holo, and foil versions of ESL Skull and Wolf, setting the foundation for Counter-Strike's entire sticker economy. What makes Titan and iBuyPower stand out isn't just their design, but their legacy. Both teams disappeared soon after the event. Titan collapsed after the infamous Kohli cheating ban and financial fallout, while iBuyPower was permanently banned for match fixing. With both organizations gone, their stickers became impossible to reprint, turning them into artifacts of esports history. Their bright holo effects, simple logos, and tragic backstories transformed them into symbols of a lost era. Only a few hundred of each exist, and most are permanently locked away in inventories. Today, a single iBuyPower or Titan holo can sell for over $70,000, sometimes more. These stickers aren't just collectibles, they're pieces of Counter-Strike legend, forever tied to a scandal, nostalgia, and rarity. Souvenir M249 Gator Mesh. The Souvenir M249 Gator Mesh looks ordinary, but one version of it is unlike any other in existence. It's the only known Souvenir skin in Counter-Strike history with no description text at all. Every Souvenir weapon normally includes a yellow text showing the event, match, and player it dropped from. But this one doesn't. It's completely blank, missing all that data. No event, no teams, no players. Collectors believe this M249 was the very first Souvenir skin ever generated in CSGO, likely created during Valve's internal testing of the drop system before DreamHack 2013, the game's first major. Because test drops weren't meant to exist publicly, one slipped through the system and ended up in a live inventory. Only one has ever been found, making it a true one-of-one item. While its exact value is unknown, its uniqueness places it near the top of Counter-Strike 2's rarity iceberg. The blank Souvenir M249 isn't famous for how it looks. It's famous because it's the first Souvenir ever, and the only one that literally tells no story at all. Non-Tradable Bayonet. On paper, it looks like any other bayonet vanilla. In practice, it's one of the weirdest, most untouchable items in Counter-Strike history. This knife appears normal visually, but its metadata tells a different story. No float value registered and a permanent not tradable, not marketable flag. That combination makes it effectively bound to a single account, the only example known to exist. How it was created is unclear. Community theories point to internal Valve test items slipping into live inventories, or a rare refund/restore bug that left ownership intact while stripping trade rights and float data. Unlike other glitched knives, this one wasn't merely malformed, it was made inaccessible. You can't price it, list it, or legally transfer it. You can only look at screenshots and wonder. That impossibility is its value. Not a market price, but a mythic status among collectors. If it ever became tradable, veteran estimates place its hypothetical worth in the high 5 figures or more. For now, the non-tradable bayonet is Counter-Strike's museum piece, visible in lore, invisible in commerce. No-Star Flip Knife. The No-Star Flip Knife is one of Counter-Strike's rarest and most mysterious items, a glitched knife missing the signature star icon found on every other knife in the game. It's the only other known starless knife besides the famous no-star Karambit. Unlike the Karambit though, this one was never seen in public trade or database listings. In 2020, YouTuber Jesus revealed its existence, showing screenshots of a flip knife without the star icon and confirming that its Steam community market page still exists, even though the item itself has never been bought or sold there. That single listing remains frozen in time, the only official trace of the knife's existence. No one knows how it was created, but it's widely believed to have originated from the same early refund bug that produced the no-star Karambit. With no recorded owners and no public sales, the no-star flip knife has become part of Counter-Strike myth, a real item that the community can still see, but will likely never touch. And that was all. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to drop a like and subscribe.